From the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio on the University of Illinois campus, UI7 News, your U of I news source.
Good morning and welcome to UI7 News. My name is Jared Hawley. Today we'll bring you news about Urbana becoming the home of the nation's fastest internet and ways to stay fit in Champaign-Urbana. Illinois sports are a huge part of many local businesses, with football being arguably the largest. And after their abysmal seasons, how have local businesses fared?
Apparel is a huge part of celebrating the successes or downfalls of a local sports team, and Katie, an employee at Campus Illini sportswear retailer T-Shirt, understands the dynamics of wins and losses on businesses.
If we're losing, of course you're not going to get as many people going to the games.
University of Illinois themed store Game Day Spirit, with its store manager Corey Humart, are affected by Illinois losses.
Well, it has a huge effect. I mean, listen, when you walk in the door, all you see is orange and blue. So that's our niche on this campus. So when they do well, we do well.
Clothing businesses are not the only ones that are affected when the Illini don't perform. Eric Meyer, owner of local bar Cams, has also seen the correlation.
If they're happy and they're exuberant, they're going to stay longer, they're going to drink longer, they're going to spend more money. If we lose, like we've done a lot this year, they're not going to spend as much money. They get really depressed, and people go home earlier too.
This fact is not lost on Corey Hatfield, Sales and Sports Director of the Champaign County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Anytime that you're filling a stadium with 70,000 people, it automatically brings in people in the community. They're going to be here looking to eat, to drink, to celebrate, to tailgate, to buy our local food, to fill up with their cars with gas on their way.
Matt Mortensen, owner of Campustown Staples Zorbas, knows all too well what happens when the football team starts to struggle.
We actually had one of the earlier football games after the team was kind of struggling. We had one Saturday that was no football game that was actually busier than the football Saturday.
And when it comes to the University of Illinois fan base, you have to win to keep their attention and support.
Me personally, as far as buying merchandise, when the teams are doing well, I will buy merchandise. Opposed to when they're not doing well, I won't buy anything.
University of Illinois students, alum, and local business owners have gotten used to operating under the same mantra.
Maybe in a few years.
Reporting from Champaign-Urbana, I'm Jared Hawley.
Some local businesses will be expanding. County Market will be broadening their offerings in the Champaign-Urbana area. According to the News Gazette, the Neiman Company is planning to build a 42,000 square foot store on Neal Street. Ace Hardware will also be open on the north side of County Market. Consumer director of the company stated that the overall project is estimated to cost more than $10 million. Champaign-Urbana is now home to the fastest internet connection in the nation. UI7 looked into how the federal government supports the project. Karina Lee has the story.
The Urbana-Champaign Broadband Project, also known as UC2B, is now bringing the fastest internet connection in the nation. Director of UC2B, John Kent, says the speed could get up to 1 gigabyte per second.
And so with a gigabit per second, that means that I could transfer the whole hard drive on my laptop to you on this network in less than 10 minutes, for example. If we do it in conventional ways, it probably would take us a half a day to do, type of thing.
Current internet technology requires a copper wire to provide internet connection. The UC2B broadband project uses a fiber optic wire to provide the internet connection up to 100 times speed of a current internet technology. The 11 census block area of Champaign-Urbana were lucky enough to have these kind of orange marked spaces to have the fastest internet connection in the nation. Ken says the project received help from many communities as well as federal grants.
About almost $7 billion in funding, both to build fiber networks in urban areas and also in rural areas. And so we got one of the grants to build a fiber network here in town. And it wasn't just a fluke, it was actually built on, our proposal really showed off the strength and experience that our town has.
Last Saturday, the third public forum was held to hear out concerns about installing this connection. The forum started at 9 a.m. and lasted until 1 p.m. at the Douglas Annex building. The founder of the project, Mike Smeltzer, says he's hoping to expand the area of coverage.
The ultimate goal is to do all of Champaign-Urbana and actually Savoy. And we have some proposals we're working on to find out ways of doing exactly that, to get the entire community covered with fiber to the home, because that's going to be the future for telecommunications, and we want Champaign-Urbana and this area and this university to be on the forefront of that.
For Champaign-Urbana, I'm Karina Lee.
A popular Christmas carol came to life in Rantoul. Find out more after the break.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
The odds of this daughter of a clergyman spending 11 weeks at #1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Danse, balance la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches, au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Reindeer don't just exist in the North Pole. There are some as close as Rantoul. Lara Kalaf visited Hardy's Reindeer Ranch to get the story.
During the fall, Hardy's Reindeer Ranch offers everything from pumpkin picking to dinner shows, but the fun doesn't end after the first snowfall. Almost 2 decades ago, ranch owners Mark and Julie Hardy brought 13 reindeer in from Alaska to boost their business.
Come on, reindeer. Come on, guys.
Hardy says their reindeer tours during the 3 busiest weeks of Christmas are a big hit, but the Hardys quickly realized the animals were far more than just a marketing tool. They're part of the family.
My wife loves these animals. People enjoy them. We travel with them. We go to Chicago. We go everywhere with them.
Reindeer have been domesticated for more than 5,000 years now, making them the oldest domesticated animals ever. Here in Rantoul, the herd has become so comfortable with humans, Hardy says it's not uncommon for them to get up close.
They're climbing the fence to get a cracker or get a oats, get a treat from you. So they're very, very friendly. They're beautiful animals.
The friendly nature of the reindeer here at Hardy's Reindeer Ranch is clearly what attracts so many people here during Christmas time. But some, like Daisy over here, have a little bit more trouble warming up. Reindeer antlers take about 3 months to grow and fall off at the end of every year. But for Crazy Daisy, that time period was cut short. Literally.
She ran over an old lady last year and got us in trouble, so that's why she has no antlers. And she did have a baby, so she got to come back here. I had her at another farm, and her baby's name is Hope, and we hope she doesn't turn out like Daisy.
Senior Maura Stanton usually associates reindeer with Rudolph, the friendly red-nosed animal everyone knows and loves, but after hearing Daisy's story, another classic Christmas song came to mind.
I mean, I've heard of the actual song, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. I didn't know it could happen in real life, so that's really surprising.
Illinois senior Megan Carroll was also surprised by the attack, but not for the same reason. Carroll admits that she didn't know the animals even existed outside of Christmas carols.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they were really real until I heard that song, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Before somebody else gets run over, I'm going to go ahead and let Mark get back to feeding.
Yeah, they're getting hungry. All right, guys, I'm coming. Come here.
Reporting from Rantoul, I'm Lara Kalaf.
All right. Britain's Palace was proud to announce on Monday that William and Kate are expecting their first child after 19 months of marriage. The news quickly spread after Kate was admitted to the Central London Hospital with acute morning sickness Monday afternoon. She remained in the hospital for several days. The new addition to the royal family will be the 3rd great-grandchild to the Queen and the 3rd in line to the British throne. Need a new way to cut loose? Swing dancing could be the answer. Rachel Misnicki took a look into the swing dancing in the Champaign-Urbana area.
In the basement of the University Place Christian Church, swing dancing is alive and well.
6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Swing dancing became popular in the 1920s with the arrival of jazz music. Even today, it is embraced by younger generations looking for some entertainment.
And it's kind of addicting.
Tom Galvin and Andrea Walker teach beginning swing dancing classes through the university's Swing Society. They're currently teaching a group how to do the Lindy Hop, Walker's favorite dance.
I get to emphasize my hips, my feet do all these fun little motions, and Lindy Hop in general is, in my opinion, the most awesome dance.
The classes emphasize footwork, posture, and movement. Worried about your skills? Before the music starts, there are steps to be learned.
1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5.
The amount of experience that's required to get started is none.
The Swing Society offers 6-week courses focusing on a variety of styles. The classes are open to students and community members. Students are paired off into leads and follows. Odd number of students? No problem. You can still practice your steps alone.
It's like anything else. Getting started is the hard part, so just do it.
I've said in this entire class, you can make Lindy Hop your own. You don't need to do everything exactly the way we do it.
For Galvin, swing dancing is all about freedom.
You know, a lot of other dances are more uptight and very rigid, whereas swing dancing actually encourages you to do sort of silly things, you know, shake your butt, shake your legs, make goofy faces at people, and I just really have fun doing that.
At the end of the day, the members of the Swing Society are just looking for a good time. Reporting from Champaign-Urbana, I'm Rachel Masnicki.
After the break, we have an update on the injury-ridden Bears. And are the temperatures going to stay this high? Rachel will let us know that and the weekend weather when we come back.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans. These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids. Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think, but so is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Come here.
I love you, Dad.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards!
Oh, don't. Okay.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay,
Yeah.
here it comes.
Oh, Mom!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you. Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Laura Calaf has more on sports.
Thanks, Jared. As of this morning, there are still more questions than answers in the alleged murder-suicide death of Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Javon Belcher. Police say Belcher shot and killed his girlfriend Cassandra Perkins and then himself. Authorities released the 911 recording this morning that his mother made. That captures the moments leading up to both the young people losing their lives. We have a clip of the chilling call.
Still breathing, but barely. Please hurry. I don't know how many times he shot her. They were arguing.
Okay, so she's been shot?
Yes.
Okay, right now is she awake?
Yes, stay with me. The ambulance is on the way. You hear me? You hear me? Cassandra! Hey, stay with me.
Okay, listen, ma'am, is she awake?
She's just barely.
Can you hear what you're saying?
Yes, she's moving when I talk to her.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Is she bleeding?
Yes, she is.
Where is she bleeding from?
I can't tell in the back. It looks like.
Perkins and Belcher have a 3-month-old daughter that's now being taken care of by his mother. And next I have your Bulls fourth quarter highlights from last night's loss to the Pacers. Robinson was on point for the Bulls last night, and early in the fourth quarter he fired a 3 that was good, putting them up. Shortly after, he drove to the hoop for another 2 points, when the game was tied up 74-74. Then Paul George answered with a tough shot, putting Indiana up with 40 seconds left. Noah hits Boozer under the net, the shot was good, and he drew a foul. Indiana was then up by 2 with just 12 seconds left in the game. Luol Deng's shot was blocked and collected by West, who was grabbed and fouled by Nate Robinson. Deng then went inside, and there was plenty of contact. Head coach Tom Thibodeau was clearly not happy with the call, and the Pacers went on to win by 4. Paul George led the Pacers with 34 points, and Nate Robinson led the Bulls with 19 points, trailed by Luol Deng with 17. The Bulls head to Cleveland tonight to take on the Cavaliers. And in football, the Chicago Bears suffered an overtime loss to the Seattle Seahawks last weekend, bumping them down to second in the NFC North. But that isn't the only heartbreak Chicago Bulls fans have to deal with. During this pass from Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson to Doc Baldwin, veteran linebacker Brian Urlacher tweaked something in his leg. That completion earned the Seahawks a first down, leading them to their 23-17 win. A team source says that Urlacher suffered a right hamstring injury and is expected to be sidelined for at least 3 games. He is just one of 4 starters injured in the loss. That's all the sports we have today.
I see. A little bit of tragedy, but there's also, there's hope for the child, I think, with the mother. So we can only hope. Looking to get a head start on New Year's resolution to stay fit? Michelle Fleischman explores what options you have to make your workout less of a bore.
Counting down the minutes during a strenuous workout on a treadmill or elliptical shouldn't be the only option, as the seasonal weather restricts more students indoors. The Wellness Center offers students a way to switch up their routine through a variety of group fitness classes throughout campus. These classes include boot camp, Zumba, dance, and more. Janet Cronke, Assistant Director of Wellness Services, says the structure of these classes bring in more people each year.
It always trends upward, and the social aspect of group fitness in general is what draws that certain crowd and keeps people coming back.
It can be rough doing the same workout routine every single day. Not only do these group fitness classes help widen the workout options, but they also have instructors that motivate the students and keep them coming back for more. Group fitness instructor Maddie Lee says one of the most important qualities in an instructor is being able to cheer on the students so they can get in the best workout possible.
It's so much easier, I think, to have somebody else, cheer you on than it is to do it yourself. Because, it kind of shows like the other person kind of believes in you and they're like, hey, you can totally do this. I mean, look, even I'm doing it with you.
Lindsay Johnson is a graduate student and says it's this quality about classes that serves as a motivating and efficient way to complete a workout struggle-free.
The teacher would count down how many seconds we had left and really try to push you to go even further. When on my own, I would kind of just, when I was tired, just stop.
Senior and business major Kieran Brennan says the amount of fun built into each class makes the workout seem easy and timeless.
It's an hour-long class, and that hour, disappears in no time.
Cronke says that finding a workout routine you love is essential when maintaining a healthy lifestyle. These classes mix socializing and having fun while still strengthening physical and mental health. You can find weekly schedules on the University of Illinois Campus Recreation website. Reporting from Champaign-Urbana, I'm Michelle Fleischman.
Thank you, Michelle. And hopefully the weather provides so that people can get outside and work out. Rachel Masnicki has more on that.
I'm Rachel Masnicki, and let's get started with your UI7 weather forecast. In Champaign-Urbana, it's currently 34 degrees. It's a little warmer in Mattoon, Charleston at 35, and in Paris at 36. The rest of the Midwest is pretty similar, with temperatures in Chicago reaching 31. It is a little warmer in Nashville, however, reaching 52. Taking a look at our national radar, we do have a storm system moving through the West Coast, hitting parts of Northern California, moving up into Nevada and Idaho. The middle of the country is pretty dry, so we won't be experiencing much rain. However, There is another storm system moving through the East Coast, hitting New England up until New York and Maine. Moving on to our national temperatures, we do have a high of 61 on the West Coast. However, where I want to be is Miami, where it is 75. It is a little cooler up north, however, with New York hitting 36. Moving on for our forecast for tonight, it is partly cloudy with a low of 31 and winds coming out of the southeast at 8 miles per hour. Moving on to tomorrow, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 52 and winds coming out of the south at 9 miles per hour. Moving on to our 5-day forecast, on Thursday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 52 and a low of 42. On Friday, we do have a high of 55 with a low of 49. However, there will be some rain. On Saturday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 53 and a low of 40. If you do have some more outdoor work to be done, whether that's Christmas lights or buying your Christmas tree, I would recommend doing it on Saturday. On Sunday, it will be mostly cloudy with a high of 50 and a low of 36, and temperatures will continue to drop on Monday with only a high of 43 and a low of 30. So Jared, have you gotten your Christmas tree yet?
I did, but I didn't go out and get the real one. I went with the fake one.
I went out and got a real one myself this weekend. So.
I'm a fake one, girl. I have too many allergies for that stuff.
Alrighty. Well, that's today's news. For Rachel, Michelle, Laura, and myself, have a great day and a better week.
I'm a fake one.